Hello my friend, Buzzone is a brand new dual engine synth. A big thank you to the guys over at Toybox Audio for sending this one in and sponsoring this video today. Let's dive straight in. Just before we dive into the DAW, I want to let you know that although this is a sponsored video, all the views are my own. Basically, if I don't like it, I don't review it. Let's go. So here is Buzzone. The synthesizer is split into two separate engines. On the left hand side here you can see the synth engine, and on the right hand side the sample engine. Heading up to the top of Buzzone, you'll find a whole bunch of super useful, great sounding presets. We're going to be checking some of those out in a little bit through this video, but I'm just going to take you through these top 5 global controls first of all. Okay, so I've chosen the ARP Niceness preset to demonstrate these 5 different global controls. So you've got speed, that's as it is, so you can speed it right up so it plucks. There you go. We'll start slowing it right down. And it's a similar gig with the release too. You can change how much of the parameter, how quickly the sound lets go. Pitch control, so detune and uptune. Double click brings it back into the middle. I like that, super handy. Width, so at the moment we're full on. Let's open it out. And finally our effects, which at the moment is large shimmer. But you can see we've also got a whole bunch of different reverbs here. And we've also got phaser, chorus, flanger, some distortion too. Let's try small room. So you want a bigger room, let's go to a hall. Back to our large shimmer. Nice. Wherever you see one of these little triangles next to the control in Buzzone, you'll see them down here on the lower sections. It opens up separate menus. So let's dive into the lower section. So in the synth section you've got these 6 control knobs, and then below them you've got 6 tweaking parameters too. So kicking off first thing with pitch, which is pretty self-explanatory. Change the pitch of the synth. Below that you've got a harmony option, and you'll notice it's got a little arrow next to it. So at the moment we're in unison. Let me show you what that sounds like. And that's fully to the right, but let's choose 5th, and now you can hear a 5th harmony on top of our sound, and you can tweak that and blend that into your sound. Really neat. The next knob control is unison, which is kind of essentially like a thickener or like a chorus. It blends in additional detuned copies of the sound. So hear that thickening up. And then below is kind of like an extra thickener. And if you've brought in some harmonies, it'll also thicken up and affect the harmony sound too. Moving on to position, and the manual says it sets the current wavetable playback position, so let's have a listen to what that sounds like. Change the sound quite significantly. And then once again further tweaking with the control below. Then onto filter. Around here it's starting to cut it off. What's really cool about Buzzone is you can see what you're doing and how it's affecting the wavetable in the middle there. Further tweaking with the control below. You'll notice another little triangle here. just below filter, and that opens up 16 different filters that you can play around with. Next up is FM style modulation, which will change the sound quite significantly. And further tweaking below. And finally level, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. And it's a similar affair over here with the sampler engine too, the only difference being you've only got 3 controls this time with the tweaking again below. But something I really love about the sampler is, if I just switch off the synth for a moment, how easy it is to drag and drop your own samples. So I'm just going to drag in my sample from the desktop called Hey. You can see at the moment it's called AirPad. I'm going to drop that in, and there it is. Let me just turn it up a bit for you. How easy was that? So now I've got my new sample in the sample engine blended in with the original synth choice in the preset of Arp Niceness. This is what it sounds like. Super easy to use, really accessible and fun to get new sounds. Okay, let's check out some of those presets. I just wanted to interrupt this video for a moment to let you know that there's an awesome freebie below this video just waiting for you. Our producer's Kickstarter kit is packed full of freebies that's going to help you produce great sounding music from your home studio right now. You can find the link below this video. Whilst you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe. Back to the video. So I'm now in the preset menu. I've selected loops and I'm scrolling down to Gremlin Dust. Let me show you what that sounds like. A couple other things we can look at here. One is the keyboard down here where you can see what chords I'm playing. And we can easily remove that if we want from the plugin. You can just click on the keys there on the top right. You can also get hold of the envelopes super easily by just clicking on the wavetable here, and you can add and remove nodes. These are completely manipulatable. You can easily remove them with a double click or bring extra ones onto the line and manipulate them how you like. That's super cool. Now I'm into keys, and I've selected pure 80s digital vibes. Sounds like this. And this is a good sound to demonstrate the 2 different engines that are going on here. So we can disable the sample engine for now and take a listen to the sound that we've got from the synth. Disable the synth and bring in the sample. And of course the 2 engines combined give us that unique sound. And the final preset I'm going to share with you is this one, Disco Drum 16, which I think is really cool. If we just, once again, just take a listen to the synth. We've got that sound and the sample. And the 2 together. Super cool. Now, if you're feeling lucky, one final thing you can do is take your preset and roll the dice just at the top here and see what Buzzone comes up with. Let's take a listen. Well, it is a randomizer for a reason, right? So that's Buzzone from the guys over at Toybox Audio. I think a great sounding synth that's very pleasant to use. There's just the right amount of depth to be able to manipulate the sounds and have a lot of fun. But also on the same side of things, it's not overcomplicated, not too overwhelming to use as some synth plugins can be. I really like the dual engine, and I really like how easy it is to drop in your own samples. You can find out more about this synthesizer. Just click on the link below this video. And whilst you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe and grab your producer bundle too. It's completely free. You'll find that link again below this video. Make sure you go and have yourself a great day. And if you enjoyed this video today, you're definitely going to want to check this next one out.